The question we get asked a lot by people who are exploring remote closing, remote sales, what the hell am I actually selling here?
I've never done multi-level marketing, but from what I understand of it is you come in, you recruit kind of minions under you, and that's how you make money. That's not what this is. You're not recruiting other people into your team or anything like that. Typically, you're not even selling a physical product. It's not juice cleansers, it's not water filters or anything like that.
No shampoo.
No shampoo. Yeah, no shampoo or essential oils or any of those things.
Perfect. The best way I can describe high ticket sales is you're selling expensive items over the phone to business owners and or consumers who need help. And mostly it falls under the category of coaching services, info products and info services, or agency services. Jakob earned $50,000 as a 24-year-old dude living in Thailand.
In a month, by the way.
G'day everybody, welcome to the Remote Sales Podcast. I'm Kris, co-founder of Remote Sales Institute and co-host today of the Remote Sales Podcast. Today I'm joined by my wonderful co-host, business partner, life partner, the very pregnant Sharni Campbell. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Kris. I've grown out of these pants. Quick story. These pants were marketed as pants you can't grow out of, pants that grow with you. Pants you can't outgrow. And I'm only 26 weeks this week, pregnant, and I've managed to outgrow the pants. So how's that for false advertising? Okay.
I think we need to get a refund.
I need to get a refund. My shirt's riding up, so apologies to the listeners if you get a little shot of the Buddha belly on the podcast. It's hard to contain at the moment, but good to be back. We just got back from holidays. And
we had a great time in Mexico. We had 2.5 weeks, Mexico, USA, took Indigo.
Yeah,
Chilled out.
Got engaged.
So
I'm now a fiance.
Flexing that.
Nice.
That finger.
Yeah.
That ring on the finger.
Yeah, got to get the nails fixed up actually. Now that I've got a ring on the finger, it's not a high priority when you've got an almost 2-year-old and a business to run. But anyway,
getting the nails done and sending an email to the manager of the store that we purchased these jeans from, I think, is a really important next step for us.
It's on the to-do list. Well, let's tell everybody what we're here for today, because we're not here to talk about my jeans. So.
We are not, as much as we'd love to, and talk about our holiday. We're here to talk about. We're here to answer the age-old question. The question we get asked a lot by people who are exploring remote closing, remote sales, and that question is, what the hell am I actually selling here? What am I selling? What are we selling? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
That's the question that we're going to answer on this show. And I thought we'd start with a list of what are we not selling.
Yeah.
To really make it clear, because in high ticket sales, we're selling stuff. That's what we do. We're selling stuff on behalf of businesses, and we make commissions because we sell stuff, we do a good job, and we get a bit of a cut of what we sell from the business owner. But there's a few misconceptions around what we're selling and what we're not selling. So what are we not selling, Sharni? Let's start with a list of what we're not selling.
Yeah, and I think this is important because we find that a lot of people that come into high ticket come in because they're passionate people who love helping other people, and they're not salespeople. Well, they're not traditionally salespeople. Sometimes we do get people come who have already worked in sales, and a big part of moving into this industry is I want to make money online. I want to help people, but I can't sell something that I'm not passionate about, and I can't sell something that doesn't work. And so, it's important to just make it really clear that you will be selling things that you are passionate about. Now, the things that you are not selling, so this is not multi-level marketing. So you won't be recruiting a team to go under you. I mean, I've never done multi-level marketing, but from what I understand of it is, you come in, you recruit kind of minions under you, and that's how you make money. That's not what this is. So you're not recruiting other people into your team or anything like that. You may move on to a sales manager role or whatever, but it's not multi-level marketing. And you're not selling widgets. So typically you're not even selling a physical product. So we'll get into that a little bit later in the pod, but typically it's not a physical, tangible product that people are going to, hold. So it's not a widget or a gadget. It's not juice cleansers. It's not water filters or anything like that.
No shampoo.
No shampoo. Yeah, no shampoo or essential oils or, any of those things.
Perfect. I'm glad we've cleared that up. So we're not selling multi-level marketing. We're making money online. We're working with companies, but we're not doing that. We're not making money through recruitment, and we're also not selling stuff that is, household items.
Exactly.
So let's talk about what we are selling, which is the answer to the question. In the best way possible, best way I can describe high ticket sales is you're selling expensive items over the phone, intangible products and services to business owners and or consumers who need help. And mostly it falls under the category of coaching products or coaching services, info products and info services, or agency services, stuff that businesses need. So let's look at the coaching consumers. Let's look at the coaching side of it first, and we're selling coaching and info products. What does that mean, Sharni? What types of businesses, what are some examples of companies who might fall under that category?
Yeah, so I'll just give some examples of clients that we've worked with, because that's probably the easiest way to do it, give you actual businesses that you can kind of research. So one of our recent clients is a business by the name of Scalable Law. Carolee, who's a wonderful business owner, very successful business owner there. And she was previously a law firm owner. She's just successfully exited that business, so congratulations to her. But she has a business called Scalable Law, and Scalable Law help law firms scale their businesses. So often these law firm owners are working crazy hours because they're the highest biller in the law firm. So she helps them build up the team and the systems so that they can actually focus on being a business owner and scale the business and not be working 80 hours a week. And there's a whole, system to what she does and how she helps them do that. But essentially, that's what she does. So we just placed a closer into her business, and she actually just texted me this afternoon and said that she's freaking loving it because she's helping like clever business owners who are super successful but just need help to, put all of the systems and things in place to give them more freedom and scalability in their business.
So this in particular it's helping businesses. The genius that Carolee brings to the marketplace is that she is an expert. She's built her own law firm. She's built a brand in that space, and now she's built a coaching program, a way to help business owners get from law firm, very specific law firm business owners from wherever they are in
Normally
terms
of about $1 million a year.
Okay, about $1 million a year, but suffering problems like staff churn.
Yeah, or working 80 hours a week.
Working a lot,
themselves,
being on the tools.
Yeah.
Turnover of team.
Can't have
leads.
a holiday. Yeah.
Getting leads.
Exactly. Yeah.
Making marketing, sales, and just growing their business. So a lot of business owners are stuck at a point where they're doing all the work and they want to leverage themselves and start to hire a good team, get better systems in place. And the gap between them doing that or them being successful is often knowledge, is often working with someone who's been there before, and having the right accountability systems in place where you're working with a coach. Just like an athlete would work with a coach to get better at sports, a lot of business owners are looking to work with coaches to help them unlock new levels in their business. And so Carolee specifically has a coaching program. Can we talk about the sort of what fee structure that looks like and how how her clients are engaged?
Yeah, so I won't go into obviously their price point or anything like that, but I'll give a rough idea. So she charges a monthly fee to clients. I think it's a minimum like 12-month or 18-month kind of program that they have to sign up for, and then from there it's ongoing. And it's a high ticket item. It's not a small investment for these business owners. And if you look at it over, the course of 12, 18 months, it's upwards of about 20K. So the closer on that offer gets a pretty reasonable commission for anyone that they bring into that program.
Yeah, so commissions are typically around 10%, depending on what you negotiate with the company. It can be 10%. You can get paid some of that up front. It can be on cash collected. Yeah. So that's one example of a product that a closer in this space is selling.
Yep.
The best part about this is it's done remote. So Carolee's business is all remote. She works from home. Her business or her product is able to be delivered online. So it's all online coaching that she coaches her lawyers, all of her business owners, or her clients. She coaches them via Zoom, and she does it from home. She doesn't need an office. And for that reason, her sales team, all of her team work from home. And the close that we placed works from home, works very remotely, autonomously, has calls booked in her calendar, and she does a great job. She manages the pipeline and she gets paid really, really well for what she does for Carolee. So that's awesome. So some other examples of businesses that fit this kind of coaching category would be maybe give us two or three more.
Yeah, so business coaching specifically, like clients that we've worked with. So e-commerce Equation are a huge company.
Yep. So they help business owners or e-commerce business owners, people who've got an e-com store that's doing, I believe.
They've got two programs. So they've got more of a like entry-level program that helps people get to, I think, 100K a month. And then they've got some like crazy success stories. I think their main kind of thing that they help founders get to is about $1 million a month. They just had, one of their founders had a 9-figure exit, which
was over 100 mil.
Really cool. Really, really cool. So, but yeah, it's essentially a similar sort of philosophy. You know, they help e-commerce business owners scale their businesses, and they do that through a lot of it is marketing. So if you haven't heard of them before, you should definitely look up Jay Wright, who's their founder. If you're interested in this space, he posts amazing content. He's a really cool guy as well, and from Newey. So shout out to Jay. Fellow
Newey.
Novocastrian. But yeah, so they help e-commerce business owners grow their businesses.
And then we've got tradie business owners. So we've worked with a company called Profitable Tradie.
Yeah, so another amazing business with an incredible founder. So they help tradie business owners scale their businesses. And yeah, they've got some incredible success stories. Tradies are awesome people and often soul of the earth people, but often struggle to build a team and run a business. So that's what those guys help with.
Trainer HQ, so fitness business owners. So
Friends
Trainer HQ works. Friends of the pod, Jason, Brad, shout out, boys.
Yeah.
We've had the guys on the pod.
We've had them on the pod. So definitely watch their podcast. That'll give you more insight to the types of businesses that are in this space. Trainer HQ, we've got another business called Ignite Coaching that we've worked with, and they help engineering and architecture consulting firm business owners scale their businesses. So Josh, another absolute legend, and so there's 1,000,001 different types of any type of business or industry that you know of. There is likely a business coach out there who coaches that specific.
And it doesn't necessarily need to be a business coach.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just going to say a little side note. While we were over in Mexico, we actually were at a mastermind event with a bunch of coaches, and we met a guy. He's from the States, and he coaches deck builders, so carpenters or builders who specifically build decks. That's all they do. That's his niche.
Super, super niched. And we found out that you can actually you can spend $500,000 on a deck.
Yes,
and
US dollars.
Deck building is a big industry. And so now there's coaches out there who help deck builders.
Build their business.
Didn't know that.
Yep. So
coaching is a huge space. It's a huge growth area. Most coaches, like Tony Robbins is a big coach.
Yeah.
Think of your favorite influencers. Think of the favorite people that you've learned from, the books that you've read, the people who've helped you out, whether it's in life, in dating. There's lots of dating coaches. There's lots of business experts out there. Most of these people, the way they monetize, the way they make money is because they've got a program. They help people either through writing books, filming content, and they often have a program which you can sign up and you can work with them, you can work through their process. And all of this happens online. All of this happens remotely. It doesn't need to, it's not in person. You don't have to go to an office. Most of the time, most of these coaches, they work from home. And the reason why we're able to do this online is because the companies are online and all of their staff work from home and they work remotely. So that's coaching, and it's...
Yeah. Well, there's also other parts of coaching as well. So there is the more kind of empowerment coaching as well. So there are companies out there that specifically help dads. So they help, men specifically Justin is a great example as well, Justin Delahunty. So Justin helps men become the alpha version of themselves. And so he has a program, he has a sales team, and they specifically help, men become, the ultimate version of themselves. He's been on the podcast as well. So again, you can go and listen to his episode and find out more about his business. But there's business coaching, and then there's more personal coaching as well.
And if you think of the owners, the way that they are able to get more leads and make more sales and have more impact is because they can't take these calls themselves. They're not the ones sitting on the phone talking to people who are interested in working with them. That's where remote salespeople come in. They use online marketing, paid advertising to generate interest, to find potential clients. They go through a bit of a process. And because these products and services, they're not $50, like to work with Justin, for example, or to work with any of the past our past clients that you've just mentioned, we're talking thousands of dollars. We're talking
tens of thousands.
We're talking a lot more high investment, and the value that you get from working with these coaches is often 10x in terms of outcomes. But because the price is high, it's usually $3,000 or more. The price is high. It can't be sold through a landing page. It can't be sold through a chatbot. It can't be just sold through an online checkout or a Shopify store. There's lots of questions. Business owners and people have lots of questions before they dump $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 on a product or service. And that's where a human needs to take that position. And so these founders, these business owners, they've got lots and lots of people looking to buy, looking to work with them. They can't take the calls themselves. It wouldn't make any sense, and they just don't have the time.
They're often not salespeople,
and they're often
well.
coaching.
They're often coaches. They often love the coaching aspect, and are not salespeople. They didn't start their business to become a salesperson. Otherwise, probably would have been easier just to be a salesperson. For most of them, they probably earn more as well in the start. So so that's why they build sales teams. What are some of the other, I guess, the industries?
So let's talk about the other main factor, the other main. I like to say there's coaching, there's agency. Let's talk about agency. So one is don't do it yourself. Let's coach you how to be better. Let's coach you how to build a better business. Let's give you knowledge. Let's give you systems. But you ultimately have to roll your sleeves up and you have to do the work. Yep. If I want to go to the gym and get a six-pack set of abs, no one else can do the sit-ups for me. Having a coach is going to help me fast-track that because they're going to give me a process and they're going to give me accountability. Let's talk about businesses where they do the push-ups for you, they do the sit-ups for you, agency services. A lot of these can be sold online, and let's talk about marketing. Number one is marketing services. Services for businesses. What's one of the I guess marketing angles that some agencies might take or some closers might be selling for marketing agencies?
Yeah, so I guess paid ads is probably one of the common ones. So companies like King Kong, Sabri Subi's company, they have a high ticket sales team.
Your Social Voice.
Kim
Barrett.
One. Yep. And so you are selling packages for, what would you call them? I guess they're not packages. They're more.
It's like a retainer. So you work with an agency as a business. You're not the expert at marketing and paid marketing, but you need leads. To get the leads, you can either go and sign up for a course and learn how to do it yourself, and then invest the resources and the time to actually getting into Facebook and learning how to post ads. A lot of business owners are so busy, they just don't have the time, so they're looking to get someone to do it for them. Totally. Yep. And so an marketing agency that runs paid ads done for you, they come in and they take it off your hands as a business owner. So you pay them, and normally you're paying them a retainer, maybe an upfront fee, and then a monthly fee to kind of manage the account.
That's the right way to describe it, isn't it? One of the other ones that's popping up quite a bit recently is podcasting agencies. Like there's a lot of online agencies who will manage your podcast. We have one. We have a wonderful podcast agency, Connor. Shout out to Connor. Who manage the podcast for you. So they'll do all of the editing, they'll help write up the show notes, they'll, distribute the podcast out to different platforms, and we pay a monthly fee for that. And so there are closers out there who work on offers where that's the offer that they're selling is a podcasting agency offer.
property, buyers agencies, it's an explosion of buyers agents onto the scene in the past 5-10 years. Thanks
Benny.
to our mate Benny
And Kris,
Handler.
Kris, you've got a big hand in that.
Ben Handler is a coach of buyers agents, has a coaching
example,
program which helps people get the skills, get the knowledge, the system to build their own buyers agency and earn money on the side. But there's also, once you finish that program, or if you are just a buyers agent, what you're doing for a business is for a consumer is you're buying a property for them. Mm-hmm. People are busy. They don't know where to buy. They don't have any negotiating skills.
They don't know what strategy to use to make sure that they can leverage probably not leverage, but set up their finances in a way that they can maximize their borrowing capacity and build out a portfolio that's actually going to get them to the goal. So how to structure their finances.
So they essentially provide a service where they buy a property and they help you buy a property, and then in some cases as a buyer you might go back and build a portfolio with those companies. And some of the companies that we've worked with, Henderson Advocacy, Jack Henderson.
Yep. A lot of people know Jack. He's
shout out Jack.
Shout out to Jack, friend of the pod as well.
Friend of the pod.
You can listen to Jack's episode and find out more about his business.
Another friend of the pod, Arjun Paliwell from InvestorKid.
Yeah, Arjun.
We just had his sales manager on, Lewis.
Yes.
Talking about really his sales team and growing his sales team. Sammy Gordon, APS.
Yeah. Shout out to Semi. Haven't had Semi on the pod.
Legend.
Don't know how we need to. He's a busy man.
We need to sort that out, but he's a very busy man, and hundreds and hundreds of other buyers agents out there that are Daniel Walsh.
Ollie
we just spoke to Ollie Jackson,
Walsh,
OJ.
Daniel and Sophie. Lots and lots of buyers agents who help mainly investors who are going to build high ticket salespeople. Typically, we're working with investment buyers agents who, are running paid ads, or they have a pretty high volume of leads coming through that they need to speak to. But you do have buyers agents out there as well that help owner occupiers purchase property.
But so basically, ultimately, none of these buyers agents have an office, or some of them do, but rarely do they go into the office. They spend money on ads.
Yep.
And their team works remotely.
Yeah.
So although they are working with clients and they're very hands-on, and it's same with marketing agencies and any other done-for-you agency service that you can think of, the service is delivered to the client, but it can be done from home. And so we're going to wrap up here. We're going to wrap up this episode, but the overarching theme is, hey, we're not selling MLM. We're not trying to sign you up. We're not going to bring you into our lounge room and living room and get long lost friends that we haven't seen for 20 years and invite them to a dinner party and then get the PowerPoint presentation out. Although I've got nothing against people that do that, MLM can be great. That's not what this is.
It's actually a really good foundation. We've had some great people who've got a background in MLM who've come into high ticket and they've crushed it.
For sure.
Because you do learn great sales skills in MLM. So if you're an MLMer, come on in.
Yeah, if you sell Juice Plus and Herbalife, if you want to change, we've got a bunch of ex-Herbies.
Some really solid
Herbies and Juice Pluses and all of that stuff. And the water filters, there's water filters out there that people are selling that, that's that kind of MLM style. But that's not what this is about. This is about we work with real businesses that are, real companies with ABNs and ACNs and teams and real products that get great results for their clients. Most of the time, it's an intangible product. It's not you're not selling a car. You're selling a result and an outcome, either through, hey, we generate you more leads and help you make more money as a business because we're going to do your marketing for you, or hey, we're going to make you more money, help you generate more leads and make more money as a business because we're going to teach you how to do your marketing. Whatever it is, it's an intangible product. It's online. It can be done from home, and you partner with companies, and you can be working either through your ABN as a contractor, as a commission-based contractor, or in many cases, you're making a base salary as well as earning commission. Anything you want to say to finish us off, Sharni?
No, I just think it's, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I wish I'd found this career before getting into recruitment because I think it's such a great way to speak to really high-quality leads and sell stuff that's freaking cool. Like, some of the clients that we've worked with, what they do is incredible. What they do for their clients is so incredible. We have another company up, won't go into it too much, but they have a breathwork offer, and like the way that Johannes changes people's lives through these breathwork programs and breathwork experiences is like, it's incredible. And I think, yeah, just being able to sell that, like I know the closers on that offer just turn up to work every day and feel like it's a dream because they're just helping people change their lives, which doesn't really feel like work. So yeah, I think it's such an incredible opportunity. I wish I'd found it before I got to
I do too. I found it late. We did a podcast with Jakob Keane, who sells a
his 20s.
renovate and flipping
I'm in my 20s
course.
still, actually.
You're in your 20s. You're
say
clinging
that.
onto your 20s.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
We've got a 24-year-old kid. I don't call him a kid. He's a big boy. He's a ex-rugby big fella.
Than you.
A lot bigger than me. Snap me in half, I reckon. Jakob. But he sells, with Justin and a few of the guys that we're close with, and he sells a flipping program, so it's like education for property, how to make money through property, but here's a strategy. We're going to teach you it. Graham, who runs the company, has crushed it with his strategy and now teaches it to other people. And yeah, Jakob earned $50,000 as a 24-year-old dude living in Thailand.
In a month, by the way. $50,000
That's
in a month, not a year. I was definitely by 24, maybe not, but early 20s I was earning for a fair few years there. I think 50K was about my annual salary.
Well, yeah, as a police officer graduating the police academy in 2004-ish, I'm thinking right, 2004, 2005, graduated the police academy, 50 grand, 55K for the year, which I thought was awesome at the time. I thought, how much money? Crushing it.
What am I going to do with all this money? But let's wrap it up there.
Great episode, Sharni. Thanks again for joining, guys. If you got some value from this episode, don't forget to subscribe. Hit us up on the YouTube. Make sure you rate us on Spotify. It really helps the algorithm. And if you're interested in finding out how we can help you get into remote sales, then hit remotesalesinstitute.com, not with the AU, just .com. And if you don't do any of that, that's cool as well. We'll see you on the next episode.